Okay, around 2 months ago, I decided to buy a smartwatch from AliExpress. Now, stuff from AliExpress are really, really cheap because they're from China. So I decided to buy a $4 smartwatch, which is called the Rovtop M3. Yes, 4 USD. In AUD that would be like $6, which is still very cheap. So here's my review on it. When I received the product, the packaging was questionable. It didn't have the brand name on it. It only shows Intelligence Health Bracelet and the model name, which is M3. Anyway, I decided to just charge the watch, and you have to download the complimentary app called FitPro, which is the app you will use to connect the watch to. Once I finish charging and I boot it up, it's actually really impressive for a $4 phone. Sorry, smartwatch. So upon booting it, you have 6 different menus. The first one tells the time. The second one is a step counter. The third one is a heart rate monitor. The fourth one is some, I don't know, sports timer. Fifth one tells you your notifications. And the sixth one is additional stuff. The first menu, which tells the time, has like 3 different designs of telling the time. 2 of them are able to also give you your step counter. Now, speaking of the step counter is actually pretty good. For $4, it's quite accurate. The first time I tested it out, I walked 35 steps, and the step counter showed that I walked 32. That's really close, and I'm not even complaining, it's really good. The next menu is the heart rate monitor. So the first time I measured, I got 83 beats per minute, which sounds pretty logical. And then I did some exercises like push-ups and stuff just to make my heart rate increase. And it straight up gives me a way lower number, which is 70. Ever since then, every time I check my heart rate, it's lower than 83, even when I do any exercises. So I don't trust this thing as a heart rate monitor, but it's only $4. The next menu is the sports menu. So this sports menu has 3 sub-menus: a step counter, a sit-up timer, and another sit-up timer. Now I think the second sit-up is meant to be skipping ropes, but I don't know, there must be a mistake. What these timers do is they just show you the amount of calories you burned from the corresponding exercise. Oh, by the way, it shows you the amount of calories you burnt in kilocalories, and anyway, the sit up timer straight up doesn't show me burning anything, and like, I don't know, after 5 minutes, my abs start hurting. But what's impressive is that this thing doesn't just incrementally increase the amount of kilocalories I burned as the time goes on. It actually, at least for the jogging part, it actually senses if I'm running or not. So I did an experiment. I put the smartwatch with this step counter thing for 4 minutes while I'm doing nothing, it's idle, and it doesn't even show me burning anything. But when I'm jogging, it shows the 13 kilocalories. So as I said before, 13 kilocalories is kinda extreme, but at least it works. Now the next menu is the only really accurate part, and this is the info menu. So this menu just shows your phone notifications but on your smartwatch. So once you connect it to the FitPro app, you can set up the apps that are able to send notifications to your smartwatch. So for the notification alert, it works really well. Now there are 2 issues with this thing, however. Because it's a small smartwatch, there is a 40 character limit, and the bigger issue is that you can only see the first 3 notifications, because the way to navigate this watch is by either tapping or holding this indent right here. And yeah, it's not a really efficient way of navigating, so I'm only able to see the first 3 notifications, and if I tap again, it will exit and I can't see the other ones. So yeah, the last menu is the most pointless one yet. It's stuff like the camera, device theming options, device info, not much to it. The camera, the camera, it just takes a picture from your phone. The theming one does the exact same thing as just changing it from the time display on the first menu itself. So there's not much to it. Alright, I think that's all I have to say about this $4 smartwatch. Overall, I'm actually really impressed. AliExpress products, I can understand why it's a really, really profitable company. For $4, I get stuff like telling the time. I can connect to an app and stuff like that. The heart rate monitor, I don't know if it actually works. The step counter and the kilocalorie burn thingy isn't just some cheap, tacky thing that increments time passes by. It actually senses your motion. That's pretty much it.